Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Finally, after so long that you've been waiting, let me say good afternoon to you all football fans around the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. This is your host, your guy, the one and only and truly DLG. Here I am again. DLG repping. For those of you that know, I'm always squeezing a video in, whether it's one or two videos on YouTube. I'm always dropping them on that platform. And some of you lot may or may not have seen me on AFTV fan cam yesterday. And I spoke about Ramsdale being calm in his box and how he should how he controls his area, tells his defense in the red and white shirt, this is his yard, his Colosseum. Well, anyway, welcome again to my review of Arsenal 1, Norwich City 0. Now, I'm pleased with the result. I'll take the 3 points and be grateful for it. Am I celebrating beating Norwich City 1-0? No. Am I getting excited over it? Hell no. Yes, a win is a win. But the performance levels have got to be at a standard where the rest of the Premier League can take us a lot more serious. Not for a joke, as hashtag banter FC. Before I get started, make sure you leave your positive feedback in the comment section below, That's your opinions, your views, your thoughts of the game, where I was at yesterday. I was at the Emirates yesterday, yes, and the atmosphere was fantastic. And if you can give me your opinions, I'd really appreciate it. And your response to the game. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, as you always do. Smash the share button. Make sure it goes all over the world, virally. And make sure your friends and your relatives get hold of this, especially your friends and your relatives. Tell them about DLG repping and who I am and what team I support. And I thank you so many football fans and Arsenal fans around the world from watching my channel, even from Myanmar, which is known as Burma. Massive shout out to you all over there and the people of Burma. So let's get to the review of Arsenal 1, Norwich City 0. First half, created a number of opportunities, as we did. Just couldn't find the end product for us to get that ball into the back of the net. The football was slow at times in terms of our style of play. And like I said, I don't recognise the identity of our style of play. Debut-wise, I've got nothing to complain about. Tomiyasu, I wish he had 90 minutes because he was absolutely excellent. Sambi Lokonga's been excellent since he's signing from Anderlecht. Aaron Ramsdale, so calm and composed, he even had the confidence to shift the ball past the Norwich City attacker on the outside and find a slick forward pass. Ben White, on his Premier League debut at the Emirates, he won his fair share of headers and lost a couple of headers in a heading battle. But you know what? Very confident on the ball, and he is a very good ball player and good defender as well. Gabriel, well, I'm not going to talk about Gabriel, but I will talk about him later on. The other, who's the other one who made his day? Oh, the return of Martin Odergaard, because Nuno Tavares was only available to start on the bench. But Odergaard, he worked well. He worked hard. He worked hard. He was closing players down, forcing Norwich players into mistakes. As league judges said, he hasn't got any forward runners in front of him, and mentioned a shout out to Lee Judges because he deserves that, and he mentioned it on point. But all in all, yeah, good game. Well, it wasn't a good game. It was okay, to say the least. As Helen said, it was okay. It wasn't a great performance from us. You know, we got the goal. Yeah, scrappy. It was a scrappy goal. And Robbie trying to cast light over it. It was an okay performance. Let's be real. We won't get too many scrappy goals every week. And yeah, we got lucky. Aubameyang getting his first Premier League goal, but for me, he was just wasteful in front of goal yet again, and that's a worry. And the sooner he gets over the wastefulness in front of goal and, you know, steps up his game and takes these opportunities in front of goal, he will be ruthless again. That guy has got everything it takes to be a ruthless goal scorer. I would expect at least 20 league goals from Aubameyang, if not 25, let alone 30. Other than that, yes, viewers, don't just like, comment and share. Make sure you subscribe. And I've got new subscribers. One of them is DGB. Shout out to yourself, DGB. You said that you bumped into me again, or yesterday for the first time. And it was a pleasure speaking to you, as always. I think I always see you about in the I might have seen you before and seen you at the fan cam. So massive shout out to you for showing the love and support to my channel by subscribing. Shout out to another 6 or 7 new subscribers. I don't see your name on my notification. However, I've got you on my thoughts. So massive shout out to you guys for doing the same thing, for giving me the love and the support to my channel by subscribing. And if you subscribe to my channel, yeah, I will shout you out, yeah. So let's keep this channel growing. And the more subscribers, the more we can get to that target of 1,000 subscribers and far and beyond. And then I look forward to doing some streaming with you guys. So hold tight on that, yeah? Wow. The love is good here. So the second half, yeah, we took off Tomiyasu. I don't know why Mikel Arteta took him off. And Albert Mboyo, Sambi Lokonga. They were both excellent in their jobs. In the way that they defended, in the way one defended, one was playing through the forward passes. The other one had a shot just off target. One had a shot on target in Sambi Lokonga. And over the years, the recent years, we've been accused of not shooting from distance. And Albert Sambi Lokonga had 2 shots on goal, 1 on target in the second half, 1 wide off the mark. But you know what? He is prepared to shoot outside the box in space, and that's what I like about Lokonga. Other than that, I'm going to be giving you my player rating shortly, and I think the ratings will be justified. So without further ado, let's get into the player ratings. If I forgot to discuss anything or mention anything to this channel, then leave it in the comment section below. Right, Ingo Ramsdale. Wow, what a debut! Not only did he shift the ball past the attacker, it might have been Pukki, but he also found the forward pass to a red and white shirt. And one thing about him that I see that I don't see with Leno in the last couple of years, he is in charge of his penalty area. He is the boss of his penalty area. Whatever he says goes. It's his yard, and like I said, it's his Colosseum. He controls everything and everything within that penalty area, especially set pieces situation. He's the man in charge. We were faced with a situation in the first half where Norwich had a free kick and the wall did its job. And the reason why the wall did its job is because he made sure that the wall did their job, and he made it clear to them that this is where I want you. you're there, you'll stand next to him, etc., etc. That's the reason why he did his job. So, give him an 8 out of 10. Overall, good performance by Ramsdale. He didn't ever have to face any real difficulties in making saves to keep the team in the game or whatnot. He was not really busy because we were too busy having 30 shots on goal, 6 on target, one in the back of the net. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Tomiyasu. I'll class the formation as a back 4 instead of a back 3. Tomiyasu, my word, he was like a Trojan possess, a working Trojan possess. He won his challenges, he battled, he got forward in support of Pepe going forward. For me, impressive debut for me. And he was excellent in his performance. I'm giving him an 8. Despite the fact that he had 60 minutes of that debut and not 90, which he deserved. But ask you know who. Anyway, the back within the back 4, the two within the middle of the back 4. Ben White. He wasn't too phased, especially off the ball. Overall, he defended all right. Maybe lost 1 or 2 aerial duels, but he's not the most physically. He's not the most physically strongest of centre halves. But one thing about him, his positioning his positioning is so well articulated, and plus he reads the game well. I'm gonna give Ben White a 7.5. Gabriel Miguel is solid when called upon. He was on his attack. He was on his opponents like a rash. Defended superb. Won his headers. Didn't look like he was going to lose a header. And in the 94th minute, I heard someone say earlier on the fan cam, that's a big up AFTV that is, that he made a important but vital tackle or challenge to prevent Pukki from getting Norwich City a point. So I'm going to give him an 8. Left back Tierney. Not one of his best games, but he didn't have a poor game. He's crossing at times. Times they were all right, and then there were some couple of crosses that were just wayward. Other than that, I don't think he got troubled too much, and he was disciplined more defensively from that point of view. I'm going to give him a 6. The 2 in the midfield, rewind that. Albert and Boyo Sambi Lokonga. Terrific in his performance. He was terrific on the ball and overall battled well. And we needed him to battle well. I mean, this guy is going to be a phenomenal midfield footballer. I'll tell you this now. And if he's staying at Arsenal for the longer term, my word, we've got one hell of a footballer. I'll tell you what, he's got world-class footballing ability. I'll tell you that for free. He shoots when he can. He shoots when he knows he has to shoot. Makes a forward pass when he knows to. And he's so highly intelligent. I'm giving him an 8.5. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I'll tell you what, I love the mobility all over that park. He was everywhere. That's more than what can be said about Granit Xhaka or whatever Xhaka you want to call him. Zaka, Bladder. I'll tell you what, he can keep Granit Xhaka out of the team with his mobility alone. And plus, he played defense splitting forward passes as well. I mean, he's not the strongest physically, Maitland-Niles, and I think he'd be the first to realise that. But one thing he does have is great agility going around that pitch and on the ball as well. Very confident. I'm going to give him an 8. And that's even after he came off the pitch for Suarez. I think he picked up a little niggling injury. But overall, I thought he was at very best. Right, the three in front of the back, the three in front of the two in the pivotal. Nicola Pepe. He affects the game by running at players, and in the first half, I saw him twist the left back inside and out with his pace and his jinking skills, or should I say, silky skills. He's got so much ability as a dribbler and a footballer. The thing with him is his end product at times. It lets him down, and maybe his decision making for the fact that he wants to do too much on the ball. No. Let's say he had an effect in the winning goal and the only goal that Aubameyang scored from on the line. I'm going to give Nicolas Pepe a 6.5. Martin Odergaard. For me, when he had the ball, he was looking for movement, and he didn't get that at times. But off the ball, his work rate was terrific, absolutely brilliant. He never gave the Norwich defenders a moment's peace, and he was all over that pitch, and he really put in a shift, as well as what he did on the ball as well. I'm going to give the guy an 8. Bukayo Saka on the left-hand side of the attack. Now, at times he lacked a bit of end product, but one thing I will say about Bukayo Saka, he was still direct, he kept going, and, he held off a couple of Norwich players with his strength, as well as running with the ball and bringing it forward and causing them problems. I felt he deserves a 7 at least. I'm going to go with Aubameyang. He got the winning goal. Again, he lacks composure, and he lacked a bit of composure and rash in his decision making as well. Other than that, he didn't have too much of a bad game. I thought he worked as hard as he could. He pressed forward. He, put in an effort to close the ball down. If anything, I'm going to give Aubameyang a 6.5. The substitutions. Thomas Partey, magnificent. Came on, affected the game for me. He completely bossed the midfield and changed the whole perspective of the game with his passing. For me, I'm going to give him an 8 for that half hour. Emile Smith-Rowe. He was alright when he came on. Lively. I just hate his selfishness. He's got to think about the team. He's got to think about... he's just got to think about the team and not think about himself. I'm going to give him a 6. He came on, he was lively on the ball. He could have scored yesterday, but Tim Cole made a good save from him. And he made another good save from Bukayo Saka, before I forget to mention that. Otherwise, 6 for Emile Smith-Rowe. The other one who came on, Cedric, didn't have enough time to do anything in that game as such. I didn't think he had much of I didn't think he had any touches of the ball as such. I'm going to give him a standard 5. Right, here comes the other rating. The manager, Mikel whatever. I said he wasn't out of the doghouse by any long stretch of the imagination, and I stand by that. For me, I have to give him credit for bringing on the 2 substitutions at the right time, but he took off the wrong players. He took off Tomiyasu. He took off... who else did he take off? He took off Tomiyasu and put Maitland-Niles there, and he took off Albert Sambi Lokonga and brought on Partey, when he should have taken off Maitland-Niles in that situation. I can't get his thinking on that. Excuse me for yawning. I'm gonna give him a 7. To be fair. Um, the ref, I'm gonna give him a 7. There was 3 bookings in that game, and I felt he was right to dish out the yellow cards. He allowed the game to flow, and I didn't think there was a nasty tackle in that game, if any. And he allowed the game to flow really. Basically, he allowed 22 players to do their thing, and kept it neutral as possible. I'm gonna give him a 7, Michael Oliver. The fans, 10 out of 10. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb to a T. They got behind the team. Even I did as well. And yeah, they kept them going. You know, we had our little banter about we are staying up, say we are staying up. But other than that, yeah, the fans kept going. And I think the players thrived on that. So in the end, a 10 out of 10. So that's the end of my player ratings. Management, the ref, and the fans. If you got your own ratings, leave it in the comment section below. Keep smashing that thumbs up like button all over and virally around the world. Keep sharing this channel around the world as virally as possible. And make sure that your friends and relatives get hold of this. And also, don't just like, comment, share, viewers. And like, comment, and share. I thought I said those 3 earlier. Make sure you keep subscribing to the channel. Left, right, and center. Smash that subscribe button galore and do it passionately. I now can say that I'm not far off of 200 subscribers, but the main thing is we're going for 1,000 subscribers, aren't we? Yeah? So keep subscribing. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers. That's what I demand. And far and beyond that. So let's keep subscribing. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, always a pleasure to say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last, as I always say on a consistent daily basis. Thank you for putting up with me. I'll be back hopefully later on or tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, if it's good morning to you, then it is good morning. If it's good evening, then it is good evening. Or from London, England, is it good night? Then make sure you rest well. I'll see you soon, and peace out. Please just be nice.